Hello everyone, my name is Tracy, the Spellbound Artisan. Welcome to another episode of Pixelated Biography. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you to everyone who viewed my first video. I have more ideas in the works for this channel. I'm excited to grow my presence on YouTube, and I would appreciate it if you would help with that growth. You can do that by liking this video, leaving a comment, and subscribing to the channel. Now, the unedited video of this particular artwork is about a half an hour long, but there was a lot of transitions in it. There was a lot of details that went into the final version. So what I'm going to do as an experiment is I'm going to upload the unedited version of this video, just with no audio, just to see if maybe it's something that people would like to look at. And with all of that out of the way, let's get into today's topic. For those raised within the realms of Western civilization, the name Mother Goose resonates as a familiar presence. Whether depicted as the endearing and reassuring elderly woman gracing the cover of bedtime storybooks, or even perhaps as a literal goose, Mother Goose's association with childlike nursery rhymes and fairy tales spans centuries. However, the genuine origin of this iconic figure remains a topic of debate and speculation. Mother Goose's association with English collections of stories and nursery rhymes became prominent in the 17th century. By this time, English readers were already acquainted with characters like Mother Hubbard, a familiar figure dating back to Edmund Spenser's satire, Mother Hubbard's Tale, in 1590. The tales attributed to Mother Goose echoed in the literary landscape alongside similar narratives by Mother Bunch, which was the pen name of Madame d'Aulnoy, during the 1690s. The earliest recorded mention of Mother Goose appears in Jean Loret's La Muse Historique. This was a versified French chronicle of weekly events that were collected in 1650. Loret coined the term "like a Mother Goose story," and this suggests that the term was already in common understanding. And then references to Mother Goose, also known as Mère l'Oie, surfaced in the French literature during the 1620s and 1630s, which added layers to the evolving legacy of this enchanting storyteller. While Mother Goose rose to prominence in Europe and North America between the 17th and 19th centuries, her roots can be traced back to as early as the 8th century. Bertrada II of Leon, the mother of Charlemagne, also known as Charles the Great, he was the first emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. He played a significant role in shaping the early narrative of Mother Goose. Bertrada spent considerable time in the company of children, and he would tell them folk and fairy tales. Bertrada II was referred to by nicknames such as Queen Goosefoot or Goosefoot Bertha, and this was because she had a distinctive malformation in one of her feet that made her foot resemble like a goose foot or a swan foot. However, historical accounts present some ambiguity regarding the identity of the original Mother Goose. Some propose that Queen Goosefoot was, in fact, Bertha, the wife of Robert II of France, commonly known as Bertha the Spinner. And this title reflected her reputation for spinning captivating tales that enchanted children. An alternative theory suggests that the Queen of Sheba, who was known for her strange foot, also resembled that of a goose or a swan, might also be the original Mother Goose. And of course, this layer just adds another intriguing bit to the origin story of Mother Goose. By the mid-17th century, the Mother Goose was a phrase commonly used in France to describe a woman who captivated children with delightful tales. In 1697, Charles Perrault published a collection of folk tales with the subtitle Tales from My Mother Goose. This became beloved throughout France, and this was translated into English in 1729. Then, in 1765, English author John Newbery published the wildly popular Mother Goose's Melody, or sonnets for the cradle. And this shifted the association of Mother Goose from folk tales to nursery rhymes and children's poetry, and this influenced nearly every subsequent Mother Goose publication. These incarnations of the Mother Goose theme also featured illustrations by artists throughout the centuries. Some of them are William Wallace Denslow, Henriette Willebeck Lemaire, Blanche Fisher Wright, and Eulalie Minifred Bank. Mother Goose also captured the public's imagination when she appeared in many classic British stage acts. One was known as The Golden Egg, and it was first performed in 1806 at the Theatre Royal, that's on Drury Lane in London, England. This play was written by Thomas Dibdin, and he recreated Mother Goose as more of a witch-like figure who appears in the first scene raising a storm while flying on a goose. Now, most of us grew up with Mother Goose and her familiar nursery rhymes being read to us by our parents. Perhaps you can recite from memory nursery rhymes such as Baa Baa Black Sheep, Hickory Dickory Dock, Jack and Jill, and The Old Woman in the Shoe. Of course, there are others. But, even though we're all familiar with these stories, we don't really know who the mysterious Mother Goose really was. The person who actually collected the rhymes into one volume to be shared with generations of children. Now, even though Mother Goose, the storyteller, is a mythical figure, it might interest you to know that there was in fact a real Mother Goose. This Mrs. Goose was a woman who birthed 10 children. Of course, that qualifies her to be a mother, and her name was Mary Balston Goose. She was born in 1648 and passed away in about 1690. She was married to a man named Isaac Goose, who was also known as Isaac Vergoose. And he made a living by moving things for people, picking up odds and ends, that kind of thing. You sound like a general handyman person. The couple lived in Boston. Mary died, and she was buried in the Granary, which is an ancient burial ground in downtown Boston. Perhaps this story today brought back some happy memories from your own childhood. If you're a parent, maybe it's inspiring you to teach these stories to your own children. Either way, I hope that you enjoyed this content. Again, I know that the video's short, but there was not a whole lot of information out there, but this is something that I needed to talk about this. So, of course, don't forget that there will be a visual-only version of this, no audio at all, released pretty much, alongside this video. So just go ahead and look forward to my channel. And again, thank you everybody who's watched this video today. I appreciate it so much. Please make sure that you're liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting. Anything that you can help me to do to grow this channel is so deeply appreciated. So have a great week, everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!